The Israel-Palestine conflict is a complex and long-standing dispute with deep historical, religious, and political roots. Led to numerous wars, countless casualties, and an ongoing humanitarian crisis. The roots of the Israel-Palestine conflict go back to the late 19th century, when Jewish immigrants began arriving in Palestine, then part of the Ottoman Empire. Jewish immigration was motivated by the Zionist movement, which aimed to establish a homeland for the Jewish people in Palestine. This immigration coincided with the rise of Arab nationalism in the region, which sought to establish an independent Arab state in Palestine. After World War I, the Ottoman Empire was dissolved, and Palestine came under British control. The British promised to support the establishment of a Jewish national home in Palestine, while also respecting the rights of the Arab population. However, these two objectives conflicted, and tensions between Jews and Arabs began to escalate. In 1947, the United States proposed a partition plan that would divide Palestine into a Jewish state and an Arab state. The Jewish leadership accepted the plan, but the Arab leadership rejected it, arguing that it violated the rights of the Palestinian people. When Israel declared its independence in 1948, Arab forces from neighboring countries invaded the new state, leading to a war that resulted in hundreds of thousands of refugees and the division of Palestine into three parts: Israel, the West Bank, and Gaza. The conflict has been marked by a series of wars. The expansion of Israeli settlements in the West Bank and East Jerusalem, the construction of a separation barrier, and ongoing violence and hostility. The Palestinian Liberation Organization, PLO, was formed in the 1960s as the primary representative of the Palestinian people, and it engaged in guerrilla warfare and terrorism against Israel. In response, Israel carried out military operations against PLO strongholds and occupied the West Bank and Gaza Strip in the 1967 war. In the 1990s, negotiations between Israel and the PLO had led to the Oslo Accords, which created the Palestinian Authority, Pennsylvania, and established a framework for a two-state solution. However, the Oslo process was derailed by the assassination of Israeli Prime Minister Yitzhak Rabin, the election of a hardline government in Israel, and the outbreak of a Palestinian uprising in 2000. In the years since, peace talks have stalled and the conflict has continued to simmer. The current status of the conflict is bleak. Israel continues to expand settlements in the West Bank and East Jerusalem, which are widely viewed as illegal under international law. The PA is weak and divided, and it's been unable to achieve its goal of establishing a viable and independent Palestinian state. Gaza, ruled by the Hamas Islamic group, is under a blockade by Israel and Egypt, leading to a humanitarian crisis and periodic flare-ups of violence. The United States, which has traditionally played a key role in the peace process, has taken a pro-Israel stance under the Biden administration, making it more difficult to achieve a resolution. Making it more difficult to achieve a resolution. Subscribe us on YouTube. Educate yourself with Islamic knowledge. Just Urdu English Quran translations available on our page.